the key to creating an amazing, abundant life in 10 minutes. I'm Dr. Dina Churchill, innovator of women's health and wellness, and you can find me at oxfordchiropractic.ca or drsexymom.com. Today is December 27th, 2016, and this video is a thank you to my friends and family, to patients, all those that have been in my life as supporters and challengers this year to create the amazing, abundant life that I have. Amazing, amazing. A maze is a labyrinth, a series of intertwining paths where you can't see the beginning and the end if you're trapped inside. But to amaze brings you out of that into a witness consciousness that allows you to see the purpose, the plan. Abundance comes from the root word abunda. And we'll discuss that in just a second. But the secret really into having an amazing, abundant life is to know that it's already there. It's our illusions being trapped in that labyrinth that keeps us from seeing the beauty around us. My astrology professor, Deborah Young, says it's our neuroses that keep us from seeing the enchanted world around us. So perhaps through this video, you will start to feel enchanted and magical about your existence. Abunda. So the A is the first letter of the alphabet. Ah, it's foundation. It's love. It's strong foundation, like the Great Wall of China. It's also positioned like a missile that's about to take off. B is a double pregnant belly, representing, our potential, our birthing new ideas, held up by a vertical line. It's the duality of our existence, good, bad, light, dark, night, day, that rests upon the ground. You is a universal vessel, open to that wisdom and intuition of the cosmos. N, again, two straight lines representing duality, going in opposite directions, like the god of Mars, action, movement. But again, connected by a line from the top down. In chiropractic, we say top down, inside out is the method upon which healing happens. And the D, I don't know what it is with these pregnant body analogies, but D is a pregnant body, again, held up by that vertical line connecting the ground, the heavens to the earth. And again, the pregnancy representing the birth of new ideas, holding our universe within us. Restricting maybe some of the movements, but not belted like the B. A, again, is that loving foundation by which the word begins and ends. Abundance, waves of overflowing fulfillment. In coaching others, whether it's patients or coaching clients, there's a certain anger and resentment to this knowledge. When you're accepting that you're choosing your own reality of why you came into the world, you feel angry or you might be resentful. So, for example, I've heard the word, how can you advise me about cancer? Have you ever had cancer? Have you ever had a family member die of cancer? How do you know how I'm feeling? You're trying to coach me through my grief, but you have never lost a child, have you? Do you know the pain of losing a child? Have you seen your family being murdered? Have your parents tried to kill you? And my reply with all of those questions is the same, that we choose our evolutionary path before we even come to the planet. So my cross and my lessons are different than yours, no better or worse. If I think yours are worse than mine, I will hold you captive in your victim mentality, giving my sympathy upon you. If I think that my challenges are worse than yours, again, I hold myself captive to my own lessons. So only truly to see the service in whatever those challenges are truly empowers. finding the service in everything that's happened to you. So if I had to put some action steps in place, it would be first to find gratitude. Everyone talks about gratitude, but it's the gateway. It's really what gives you energy to move and to evolve to the next level. You know, there's some great books. John DeMartini's written one called The Gratitude Effect, that talks about how you change your life when you change the way you perceive it. That gratitude really gives you that potential to move to the next level. Not only being grateful for the things that you love about your life. Thank you, God, for my health. Thank you, God, for my beautiful family. You have to say, thank you, God, for my challenge. Thank you, God, for my child dying. Thank you, God, for tearing my country apart so that I have a chance to rebuild. And it's only through those challenges, the challenging times are what gives you greater growth. So if your child has been taken from you, how has that strengthened your family? How has that given you a different resource and confidence in yourself? How has that connected you to the spirit of knowing that the physical body is a temporary existence, but that our spiritual connection goes way beyond that? How could those lessons be taught without pain? Michael Beckwith says pain pushes you till the vision pulls you. So finding gratitude not just in the things that are pleasant, but especially in the things that aren't. There are different processes and coaches, including myself, that can help you with that. Connect with me if you're having problem finding gratitude in your challenge. Knowledge. Knowledge is extremely important for you not to be controlled by big media, big pharmacare, big business. You have to research and read and study yourself. So knowing that, for example, your thoughts, can change your life. Knowing that Bruce Lipton's work, Biology of Belief, that it's not your cells, you're not held captive by what's in your genes, that your genes can be turned on and off by environmental factors, genetically modified foods, by toxic water, that you can control your health by the choices you make in your environment and by the thoughts that you have. Your thoughts, as Candace Perth says, changes your chemistry. Candace Perth, again, is a Nobel Prize nominee for her work on opiate receptors. And again, she talks about how your thoughts, again, changes your physical body. So knowing these things, you're not held captive to think that your body needs drugs to heal. You know it has the power to heal itself. Knowledge about medications that you might be taking. Cholesterol, despite what the media would have you believe, are important. Cholesterol is what coats our nerve sheath. Without cholesterol, we're going to increase our risk of neurodegenerative disorders. We're going to decrease our immune systems. We're causing more disease. So knowing what you can do, and there's ways, there's readings. If you haven't heard of things like numerology, astrology, astrophysics, chemistry, nutrition, cancer treatment, anatomy, physiology, histology, microbiology, you're held captive to what someone else tells you. The Atlas of Natural Cures. Really, the universe gives us everything we need on the planet. Our foods, our clean water, to heal our bodies and keep it healthy for 120 years. It's the man-made ideas that can change that destiny. Autism, dyslexia, ADD, ADHD, depression, schizophrenia. Foods that can change not only symptoms, but the diagnoses. Vaccines. If you are putting a medication into yourself or into your child, read. Understand why. Understand if it's working and what the side effects are. Knowledge. Educate yourself so you're not held captive by big media. And then you live an abundant life knowing that you're more than enough. You don't need these medications. A friend of mine, chiropractic colleague, Dane Donahue, he says you can't medicate yourself out of a problem that you've behaved your way into. You can't medicate yourself out of a problem that you've behaved your way into, whether it's lack of exercise, whether it's poor diet, whether it's toxins in the environment, whether it's your emotions, as Candace Perth talks about. The behavior has to change. And trust, the last thing, trust in you. Trust that you have the answers, that you have all the love and all the wisdom that's in the universe, and it's within you. It's somebody telling you that you're not enough or that you don't have the answers that holds you captive and holds you away from seeing that abundance. You know, knowing that your gift, your hit is usually your gift. Whatever it is, that cross you bear, that challenge, death of a child, chronic disease, divorce, whatever that is right now that's challenging you, is your gift, and not only to yourself, but also to the world, to others. So after I went through my divorce, I wrote a book called Divinity in Divorce, and that was my lesson at the time, finding love and gratitude in the process. Knowing that our challenges, feeling gratitude for our challenge, is what brings us to the next level. Again, trusting in a universe that's loving and knowing that you're part of that is really where you can attach to your abundance and amazing life in seeing the purpose. So again, some action steps, your gratitude list, especially for things that you might be resenting or angry about or emotional about. Study, read, research, Google. You know, when you think that your president perhaps is not the best choice, understand how it is. Understand how sometimes things need to be torn down before they can be rebuilt. Understand that every challenge is put there like divine intervention to bring us to a new level of awareness. And trust in you. I've been studying astrology, and I've done natal charts for my friends and family. Tore apart my own natal chart, and it's amazing, because it gives you a snapshot outside of your own personal mind and body into why you were born at that very moment. A snapshot into the skies of how the planets were positioned and how that cosmic energy has affected you and your life. So if that's something that interests you, it is a service that I provide. You can connect with me either on our website, Oxford Chiropractic website, Dr. Sexy Mom, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and I'd love to hear from you. So from the light of my soul to the light of yours, for we are all one in spirit, namaste. My closing message would be to reach for the stars, envision and achieve your personal best, and most of all, enjoy the journey.